Vickie Dawn Jackson, often referred to as the Angel of Death, is one of the most notorious serial killers in American history, known for her shocking betrayal of the trust placed in her as a nurse. Her story is one of deception, death, and a chilling calmness that masked the horror of her crimes. Vickie Dawn Jackson was born on February 13, 1966, in a small town in Texas. She grew up in a seemingly ordinary family, with no signs that she would one day become a serial killer. As an adult, she pursued a career in nursing, a profession where she was entrusted with the care of the sick and vulnerable. However, behind her seemingly compassionate exterior lurked a cold and calculating killer. Jackson began her career as a nurse at the Nocona General Hospital in Nocona, Texas, a small community where everyone knew each other. To those around her, she was a quiet and unassuming woman dedicated to her job. However, between December 2000 and February 2001, a series of unexplained deaths began to occur at the hospital. Patients who were not terminally ill were suddenly dying, and the staff was at a loss to explain the cause. Jackson's method of killing was both simple and sinister. She used mivacurium chloride, a powerful muscle relaxant that causes paralysis and eventually death when administered in lethal doses. This drug is typically used during surgeries to relax the muscles of patients under anesthesia. However, in the hands of Jackson, it became a weapon of murder. The drug was administered in small, undetectable doses, making the deaths appear natural. Jackson would often inject the drug into the four lines of her victims, ensuring they would die quietly and without a struggle. The first known victim of Vickie Dawn Jackson was 100-year-old Alma Hall. Hall was admitted to the hospital with a broken leg, but was otherwise healthy for her age. Jackson administered a lethal dose of mivacurium chloride, causing Hall to suffocate as her muscles became paralyzed. The death was initially attributed to natural causes, given Hall's age, and Jackson's role in her death went unnoticed. However, as the deaths continued, suspicions began to arise. In January 2001, Jackson's own cousin, 47-year-old Melba Toast, was admitted to the hospital for pneumonia. Jackson administered a fatal dose of the muscle relaxant, killing her cousin. Despite the mounting deaths, Jackson remained undeterred, continuing her killing spree. It wasn't until the death of a patient named Jerry Nielsen that the authorities began to seriously investigate the unusual number of deaths at the hospital. Nielsen, a 52-year-old man recovering from surgery, was not expected to die. His sudden and unexplained death raised red flags, and an investigation was launched. As investigators delved deeper into the deaths at Nocona General Hospital, they discovered that a vial of mivacurium chloride had gone missing from the hospital's inventory. The drug was rarely used in the hospital, making its disappearance highly suspicious. Further investigation revealed that Jackson had access to the drug and was present during the deaths of all the patients who had died under mysterious circumstances.